Ex-Gator quarterback Jalen Kitna is taking a plea deal to avoid child porn charges. Kitna instead pled guilty to 2 counts of disorderly conduct. Those are second-degree misdemeanors. Kitna will be placed on 6 months probation for each count, but he won't have to register as a sex offender. He was arrested in November. Police say he shared child abuse material on social media. He originally faced 2 counts of distribution of child porn and 3 counts of possession. The Gators dismissed Kitna from the team just days after his arrest.